Hi, Street. Hello. Thanks for tuning in virtually. All right, everyone, come grab a seat. I think judges are finally wrapping up a little bit. We had a little bit more of an intimate crowd than in person today. Folks in the kitchen and kind of crouch around. You guys can come grab a seat up front, including judges. Let's all settle in, settle down. We're going to get started. Emmanuel, you want to come up here? Okay. Oh, 1 second. Cool. All right. I think we're also waiting for a few more judges to come on in. Don't be scared, it's in the front. And if you're tuning in virtually, hi. We're live from the MindsDB HQ. We have an office in the Mission. We host a lot of cool events here. So if you're in SF or planning on coming through, check us out. And we're always usually doing something here. This hackathon was kind of setting the stage for our upcoming launch happening on September 24th. So we have a virtual product launch and an in-person celebration. So if you're interested in learning more about what we're releasing, you should tune in and come on by. Yeah. I'm going to wait for a couple more people and Emmanuel and the team to get on stage. But appreciate you folks coming in on a Sunday. Me? Come on. Oh. All right. Judging is finished.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's finished. So, hi guys. First of all, thank you very much for your commitment and your time. It's not easy to commit 3 days almost of your life to build something. So my number one thing is that I hope you continue and that you build these products out further and that you apply to an incubator, accelerator, form teams, form friendships in this group, potentially find founders or co-founders that you want to work with, that you go after grants from our partners like Meta, that you apply to the Lablab Next program. So if you haven't finished your work or you think that it's half-baked or you need more time, we can guide you for the next 5-6 weeks on Lablab Next and basically get to a product market release, right? So you will get resources, you'll get the chance to get financing, but that's totally up to you if you want to go after that. I think there's so many opportunities here, so many great investors. So thank you very much, first of all, to MindsDB for hosting us. Yeah, amazing team. Congrats to them. Yeah, AI/ML, Upstage, Composio, Autogen, Agency, CrewAI, Together.ai. Thank you for using those frameworks. Thank you to Meta for supporting us. So there's different categories, there's different prizes. as you may know, there were over 900 people working with you online. So this is quite a unique thing because people were working both online and offline. So we had teams mixed. I heard that you had people working from Riyadh and from Jakarta and from London and from Warsaw and with people in the room. So actually everybody gets an equal chance. So we had, I think, 20 judges from really, really good technology companies. And some of the winners are not here with us in the room. And some of the winners are. So we're going to let Emmanuel kind of do the presentation, introduce the structure. But really big congrats to you guys for spending 3 days together. Yeah, nobody got stabbed in the eye. Great success. Thank you very much.
Oh, hello everyone, it's me again. So, just a reminder what we're competing for. First place winner of this hackathon will win a $5,000 cash prize. Second place, $3,000. Third place, $2,000. Special awards for use of technologies from our partners include a $250 cash prize and free Composio credits from Composio. Best use of document parse and Solar Pro, $3,000 in Upstage API credits. Best use of Together.ai, $2,500 in Together API credits, and best use of Llama, $3,000 in cash. Also, you get an opportunity to fast-track interview into Lablab Next, and you're eligible to apply for up to $100,000 in Llama Impact Global Events Track. So, right now, I would like to welcome to the stage to some of the teams that are on site. Big disclaimer, these are not necessarily finalist teams. These are just one of the best projects that we've seen here on site. Remember, this is a hybrid hackathon, so we might have some winners on site, we might have some winners online, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But for now, I would like to welcome to the stage the team Dealmate, who will showcase their project that they have built over the last 3 days. So please, everybody, a round of applause for Dealmate.
You just plug this in here?
Yes, fantastic.
Can I hold this or do I need to stand?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello everyone. So, when God created AI agents, He made them using 3 things. Foundation models for their reasoning and intelligence, frameworks to host them and use them, and actions so that they could interact with the world. And in our project, we've used Llama 3.1 for the model. And for the framework and hosting, we use Together.ai. And finally, for the actions, we use something called Dendrite. And with Dendrite, we could create web tools for our agent in a very simple and effective way, as you can see here on the screen. But enough of that. Now you probably want to hear, what did we actually build? Well, we built a web AI agent that can shop for you on different second-hand platforms. We call it Dealmate. And the idea here is that when you want to buy second-hand items, you don't want to have to go to 5,000 different websites, scroll through the listings, and sometimes it says, this is free, but then you go inside and it's actually says that it costs money. You want an AI agent to do that for you, right? And this is what we built. But it doesn't just find the listings for you, it actually negotiates down the price and writes with the person who's trying to sell it. And of course, this is running inside your browser through a Chrome extension, so you don't need to send any authentication details. It's running locally, which is much safer. It saves you a lot of time when you want to buy different products online. And of course, it's good for the environment because we're increasing the amount of second-hand sales being done in the world. So, as a fact, 55% of consumers say they would buy more second-hand, but they don't want to do it now because the market is too fragmented. And actually, these markets are huge, projected to be at 1.25 billion US dollars by the year 2034. And of course, second-hand is just a starting place. Eventually, you could have an agent do all kinds of shopping for you. Imagine an agent helping you find the perfect insurance or healthcare. But yeah, enough yapping about the pitch. Let's actually see a demo here. And how much time do I have left actually? I can't remember. Was it 5 minutes? Okay. No one knows. Never mind. So here we see it in action. This right here is what it looks like. We are currently uploading it onto the Chrome Web Store, but it's not available right now. You should be able to get it in a couple of days though. And you would essentially write into the prompt here like, oh, I'm looking for office chairs. My budget is, let's say, $100 to $1,000. I want to buy them for my store. So this is going to control your browser, and it's actually going to use the Dendrite SDK to extract data from the site. And as you can see, it was pretty fast here since it used the cached script. And once we have extracted all of these different listings here, we can press this one. Okay, what does this look like? Our agent found this. Seems to match what we wrote. Great. I think that it looks good. Let's see if I can find it here again. Is it that one? Maybe. And then I want my agent now to start negotiating. So I press negotiate, and we are going to navigate to the page. And our agent that knows the context of what we are buying, it's going to type a message and send it to the seller, Sam Woolfolk. So it's a bit slow here. Let's see. Are the demo gods on our side? Yes. Oh, yes they are. Okay. Interesting. And there we go. Oh, for some reason it only sent a tiny bit, but that's okay. And then, of course, as you go away and you do other work in your browser, this is going to be running in the background, and it's going to negotiate on behalf. So every hour it's going to go in and see how has the chat progressed. And we did a test here, as we can see, where the agent actually conversed with the user. It negotiated the price. Instead of $200, let's do $180. The person said they're worth more, but in the end, our agent managed to get it down. So we saved $10 here. And yeah, that's the basic idea. As we said, this is not live yet, but our plan is to have it up in production very soon. So if you want to follow this, I guess you have the project on Lablab. Might put something there. Yeah, thank you very much for listening.
So, thank you very much. Now we're going to give a minute for questions. If anybody has any questions about this project, please raise your hand. Okay, I don't see any hands raised, so I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
So, what would you say was the main pain or the biggest obstacle that you faced to create this project?
Yeah, so we were actually surprised how bad Llama 3.1 405 is at following in instructions. Like, it really sucks compared to the closed source models. We had to give it like at least 5 examples on exactly how to output for it to like understand. And one really funny thing was actually, like in the beginning, our model was too good at negotiating. Like, the user could say in our test, like, no, I'm not going to negotiate. And the model would still keep going, like, this is a really great opportunity for you to sell this, blah, blah, blah. We really had to be hard on it, like, no. If the user says no, say thank you and goodbye, So that was a funny challenge.
Well, thank you very much. Everybody, please, a big round of applause. We can see they're very excited to demo their videos, so without further ado, please welcome Hardware Agents. Everybody.
Building drones is hard. I have a personal experience with building drones. I did it for my last hackathon, and I spent like 10 hours researching parts, and it takes even longer to see how they fit together. So I solved this by creating agents for hardware. So the solution is to have an agent search the best parts for you, and also create a flowchart of how everything fits together. So you basically create a dependency chart. So imagine if you don't find the right part for your drone, then you can update that part and the whole thing doesn't break down. So how did I do this? So I created the front end in Next.js, where you basically ask for, like, create an FPV drone, and then I created a form that narrows down your preferences. And you send that to the backend, and you do some, send it to like an agent black box. So how does the agent black box work? It's kind of, I used Llama, so I had to prompt engineer and do a lot of like prompt wizardry to get it to work. But in the end, it worked. So I'm gonna demo for you guys. So if we search for an FPV drone, we basically, let me zoom in so you can see. We basically get a form. So I want to do videography, I want to have an expensive drone, and I fly drones, I want 4K, and let's say I want to add like a smoke stopper for the battery. And then you send that to the backend, and you get a flowchart of how all the parts fit together. So let me zoom in for you. So basically this is the frame. Oh, it's super bad quality of that. Yeah, but here you have like the motor, and here you have the rotors. Damn, it's super bad quality, I don't know why, but... And if you press the node, you basically get like an animation to see how it fits into the other nodes. Okay, let me see. So the backend is a bunch of agents. So if I start the backend, and if you send the form that you created, you basically get a bunch of agents doing all the job for you. And I ran this for like 10 minutes with Llama, and it searched the web, and it actually created the drone that I showed you. And it's basically a production-ready drone with Llama. And the idea behind this is, like, the end goal is that you can basically create any kind of hardware using this. And if you want to create like a humanoid, a fusion reactor, or anything in hardware, you can use this product. Thank you so much.
So, floor is open for questions. Anybody has any questions about the project? If not, then I'll take it again. So, wait, before you go. I can see you have quite a few technologies there, so can you tell us a little bit more about which technologies did you use other than the models that you mentioned, and why did you choose to use these technologies?
Yeah, so I used the CrewAI for the models to create a bunch of like AI researchers, and also like a nested chat between like engineers. And I wanted also to like fine-tune Llama 3.1, but I noticed that it's easier to like prompt engineer than to gather the data set during a hackathon, so I prompt engineered my way instead. I also used Together.ai to host the Llama models, or yeah. and just Flask as the backend in STS and stuff like that.
Thank you. Pretty cool project so far. So our next team is Law Coders. So please, everybody, warm welcome to Law Coders.
I don't think so. Can I just use them? I'm not able to share my screen for some reason. What's the problem?
One moment, please.
Can you get your laptop? Rosanna, can you get your laptop? I'm so sorry.
This also isn't working either.
Yeah, I think.
What do you do?
Just.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, can I put both?
No, just
Oh, sorry.
have Type C. Do you have Type C?
Um,
Yes. Can you plug it? No.
oh, okay.
No?
Oh, wait. There you go. Okay.
No, that's charging. We can figure this out. Next part. One second. Okay, let's see this. Send it to me. Yeah. You have my email? Yeah. Can you?
So, sorry for the technical difficulties, but it's not a hackathon if you don't have technical difficulties. So we're gonna wait until they can send me perhaps the presentation. In the meantime, I would like to welcome the next team. So please, everybody, welcome to the stage, the AI agent.
Do I need to remove this? Sorry for that. Focus is important. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Sorry for that. Focus is important for me. Okay. I hope. Yeah. So let me recall. Okay. So the idea for this Dev AI agent was from last 1 year I've been asking my tech director, can I get Copilot access? He said, no, privacy, we can't use it. So I said, like, AI is evolving, we need something to develop, right? He said, no, we are still thinking. So 1.5 years happened, OpenAI coming up new feature, but still we are not able to use. So I end up using this Llama 3.1, which is open source, and build a CLI, which is a Dove agent running locally. Thank you for the resources which we are able. I learned so many things from CrewAI, Together.ai, and Llama 3.1. Yeah. So as I was saying, like current challenge with the open market code gens are like Copilot. Main thing is like they're running on the single file. They know only the file which I'm working in the context, but they don't know what's going on in the entire project. If I want to create a new file, it's give me some suggestion, but it's not that smart enough to create entire. Privacy is the main risk. So many companies are still avoiding it because you don't know where their code is going. So now the main idea was I want to create a CLI agent. Till now, like all the agents run on the chat, but I want to create agent which run autonomously and create entire project for you. So it's next generation of AI products which run as an agent. So that's Dev agent. Yeah. So let me. So what we build this Dev AI ready to build app. It's a CLI running on your local machine, has a power of Llama 3.1, and you can run with on-device LLM or self-hosted one with longer parameter, so you can change whichever you want based on your project complexity. So much talk, let's have a demo. So it said, it's an AI demo, something can be happen, so be prepared. So let me open my Notion. So I have a app in my mind to present this demo. So everyone favorite app, To-Do. So if you see, like I have two versions, like one is VS Code and the other is a CLI. So as soon as I dev AI, so this is my CLI agent. It says, hey, how can I help you? So I given a prompt which is already ready for To-Do. So I'm asking to create an XGMS app and use Tailwind. So typical like simple app to do. So the main idea is like it need to generate everything for me, component, API, like how the standard To-Do app looks like. So as soon as I given input, it generated an entire idea for me with JSON format. I did okay. So like it has API which is to-do wrapper, to-do items, to-do inputs, to-do list. Dashboard is the main page in Next.js, and this is the folder structure. As soon as I given, so it generated my scaffolding of Next.js. But if you see, like still this is empty. As soon as my CLI goes down and agents are running parallelly for each individual thing, API is generated. You see component is generated. So this is the API. So it takes 2 minutes, so that's why I kept demoing between 1.5 minutes. The power depends on your LLM where it's running on. So dependency install. So I'm going to To-Do. So app is ready, it says. Okay, so the main app is, if you see layout, page, okay, it's in dashboard, that's fine. So if you see here, so even the API is coming from backend, so the backend layer is there. So you can see like CSS is broken because it did one mistake. So it created under the pages, but as per Next.js standard, it should be inside Dashboard. So this is page. So now tell me. Sorry?
Lowercase p on the file.
You're paying attention.
So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you see the without stylish version of to-do app, but eventually it creates what you want. Minor to requires 90%, you are near to 90%, and that's how it works. So any questions?
Yeah. So are you trying to take this forward inside your organization, kind of show it inside and tell them how you can use this?
Yeah, I will be using it.
Can you repeat the question? So for the people on the stream, they can hear the question. The question was if you're planning to take these into your organization and how.
Yeah, this is open source. If everything, so my office laptop is very powerful in Bay Area. They give like M2 chip and 64 GB. So you can run even 8 billion parameter Llama 3.1. You can use this, and I'm using it currently. So you can use it. I forgot to show the attention, sorry for that. So how it works internally is like, you have, so when you give a prompt, I have a project planner which decide like how the entire project structure should be, act as an architect and decide your project. And once it is decided, so we are using Llama 3.1, Together.ai is the hoster thing, and now it's split into multiple tasks. If you see, like we have component, pages, and API. So each one develop its own version and parallelly running on it. And when it's done, it goes to a complete task, and there, like you see in the entire app, which is running. Yeah, potential impact is like complete app creation. You do like 0 to 99 or 80 based on the requirement. Here we reach like 80%, I can say. And privacy focused. App context awareness, it knows everything about your app. Adaptability, it can use by any kind of app like Angular, React. Clear explanation, it knows, like if you see the code, you understand what's going on here when it's building. Even if it is on-device LLM, if it is latency, you understand, okay, this writing this API, let me understand what's going on. So you can learn yourself while writing this, using this LLM, and yeah, cost effective, virtually free. So I tested this in my local, so it's working fine. You can try your own. Yeah. Please feel free to join this open source project. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I can vouch that I saw the demo before and it worked. Which I find interesting was that it made the exact same mistake. So it's maybe a mini issue of an outdated documentation, and the fact that it does a mistake but it's consistent might also make it easier to mitigate in the future. But overall, I think it was a pretty cool demo. So now, yes, I managed to bring to you our previous team, low coders. So please, everybody, welcome low coders.
Have you guys heard of Murphy's Law? Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. We felt it today. So what are we? We are AI-powered contract negotiator. Why do we need this? Right? So right now, when I moved into San Francisco last year, I took an apartment for rent with my friends, and I was handed down a rent agreement. Now, if you're like me, you've never taken a look at a rent agreement before, because I've always lived in hostels or at my parents' place. So how does a person like me understand the rent agreement? Now I can go and hire a lawyer. Well, that would be extra, and my landlord will be forever distrustful of me. So we created a simple application, which is an AI contract assistant. It's very simple. You upload your contract, and what it does is it converts it into text, and this conversion happens through the Upstage document parser API. And then this document is split into sections, which we, in the context of a contract, are clauses. This split happens through Llama 3.1 run by Together.ai. And these clauses are then, and this document is then split into clauses. And then each clause is sent to a different agent. Now this agent that is running or orchestrated by CrewAI takes each of these clauses and compares it against a RAG database of pre-existing repository of clauses of that particular clause. So one agent per clause. And we do this through the RAG tool implementation in Composio, and we orchestrate all of this through CrewAI. Okay, so once that happens, it goes back, compares it to the standard repository of clauses, comes back with a recommendation. Comes back with actually two things. It comes with an analysis, which is like a dumbed down version of what that actually means, because people actually tend to inflate contracts so that they are difficult to read for laymen. And second, it comes with a recommendation. What is this contract missing? According to our standard repository of clauses, what is this contract missing, perhaps, or is misrepresenting in its language through legal jargon, let's say. But we also add another layer. The user, for each clause, will be able to accept, reject, or negotiate. Now, let's say they accept or reject. That's self-explanatory. If they accept it, that's self-explanatory. If they reject it, it's because of the recommendations that the AI has provided. But what if they want to negotiate? When they click on negotiate for each clause, they'll be able to enter terms. So actually, let me, So here, as you can see, the contract negotiation assistant loads, and it loads. So a disclaimer: we actually had trained it on about 7 clauses, but after the demo finished, we because this was an in-memory ChromaDB and we were running it on an EC2 instance, we stopped that instance. So we clamored and brought it back up again. So right now it's trained on just a single clause, but imagine when this runs in production, it's going to list all the clauses in that contract. So right now, for example, it lists the clause obligations of receiving party lawyer. Right? So we treat each clause and the RAG pipeline for each clause as a lawyer itself, like it's a type of a lawyer. That's just an internal name nomenclature. But what it shows is an analysis and a recommendation. Right? Now, in the recommendation it says, explicitly state the receiving party shall not have any confidential information. Right? So for example, if you accept it, it's going to take that as that you do not deem the recommendations to be worthy. If you reject it, it will assume that the recommendations are the reason you're rejecting it. But what if you want to reject it for a completely different reason, right? So you basically select negotiate, where there's accept, you will be able to select negotiate. And in the negotiation, you will be able to put terms. That I reject this clause because of these terms. Perhaps I find the obligations to be too stringent. That's why. And that's when it will chart a response. So it will take analysis, recommendations, and your choice of negotiating, exception, or rejection, and will chart a response to the person who has created or who has drafted this, this contract. So you can send it to them directly, right? So that's basically our product. It was live, but for so many reasons, EC2 refreshed and the link changed, and we had not paid for Elastic IP, so right now it is not. But it is, if you go to the repository, you can bring it up, it's completely live. That is our project. Thank you. Any questions, I'll be happy to take them. Thank you. So,
Thank you very much. So we have one last demo, then we're gonna take a short break, 5 minutes, and we come right away to announce winners. So our last demo for the night will be the team Dance Agency. So please everybody welcome to the stage, Dance Agency.
Hello everyone, my name is Natalie, and on my right side we have my teammate Harry and Jonathan, and we are Team Dance Agency. I would like to ask you guys questions. How many of you has seen a dance, TikTok dance challenge on social media? Yeah. How many seen people do it in real life? Raise your hand. Yeah. Okay. How many of you actually did it in person, like yourself? You actually did it. Okay, no, so far. Okay. So, we are dance agency. Why we're making this is because we've seen the growth of interest in learning dance and create dance contents and upload it on social media, like especially in TikTok and Instagram. And the challenge is, since many people want to do it, but learning dance is actually very expensive in the Bay Area. It's like, if you want to take 2 classes in person, it would be like $200 a month. That means $2,400 a year in San Francisco. So it's hard to learn, and it's only for a big class and no personalized feedback and instruction for you. So, and if you want to make be a content creator, it's hard for you to keep practicing dancing and upload your video. That's why we make this dance agents for you to learn dance and social media management. So so far we make 4 agents, and the first one is dance tutor. That if you want to learn one dance, you upload it on our dance agent, and then you record it yourself, and it will give you feedback and show you the accuracy of how, if you're doing it good or not. We will show it on the demo. And then second, we have chatbot, and you can ask how we can improve, especially how can I improve my arm movement? Is there anything I can improve? And the chatbot will tell you, your left arm or your left shoulder, it can be, improve it more. And then we have the third agent is event scheduler. We will schedule dance practice and performance schedule for you automatically. And we have promote agents, and you can save your dance video and upload it. We schedule upload it for you. And I will pass it to Johnson to talk about the technical side.
I'll just run it fast so we get through with it. Hold on.
Can you talk what you're using first?
Yeah, so we're using Composio, we're using Together.ai, we're using Llama 3.1, 8 billion parameters, we're using OpenAI as well. So yeah, we try to do a lot more, but Just try to get through this quick. Okay. So basically, it's going to evaluate based on like angles of their limbs, basically. Please work. Okay, nice. So a screen will pop up now. It'll show it'll show a movie of her and it'll show a movie of somebody else. It's going to compare their limbs together. Takes a while. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, on the right side is me, and then on the left side is the video that would like to learn. And you can see there's a score on, here the score. So now I score 69%. That means I have lots of room to improve. And it will show it on the terminal.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
So we missed it, but it actually created a few agents to schedule things on your calendar and a few other things, but that's all the green and purple text. Sorry, I'm not even talking into this, but okay.
You can show what
Yeah.
it's doing.
So yeah, I was creating some events. Okay, now it went to Together.ai. Sorry, that was fast. It went to Together.ai, and now it actually is giving you advice based on your performance. So it'll actually pass like the angles like of their dance moves, their limbs. The angles will then kind of inform like Llama 3.1 how they can help her improve their movements. And it can tell like, oh, based on that dance, we want to propose you try like the robot or something like that, something else, or ballet or whatever, right? The other thing we have a TikTok kind of thing as well. That's almost done, but we've just had the videos uploaded, and we're trying to do like farming, but it's not complete. So that's basically the whole project.
Thank you, everybody. Now we are gonna take a very short break, 5 minutes, and we will be right back to announce all the winners for first, second, third place and special prizes. So please stay tuned. seat so we can announce the winners. Thank you. Hello, everybody. We're about to announce the winners, so if everybody could take their seats. Thank you. Okay, everybody. We're looking good over there? No? Okay, perfect. So, well, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to announce first special prizes, and then we'll announce third, second, and first place. So, for the winner of Upstage, I would like to welcome to the stage US Go-to-Market and Project Manager from Upstage to announce the winner. So, everybody, please, a round of applause. Galina.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Galina. So for best use of document parse or Solar Pro Preview for Upstage is Team Law Coders. Come find me at this table right after for the prize.
Thank you. So for our next winner for tonight will be the winner of the best use of Llama 3.1. So please let's welcome to the stage Privacy Policy Manager, Katie J. Watson from Meta.
Thank you so much. In the microphone. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Very excited to be here and really, really excited to have seen so many awesome applications with Llama. And want to say a huge thank you to the winner of our special prize, the AI agent team. Let's talk afterward. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks so much. Really excited. We'll chat more afterwards.
Sure. Cool.
Thanks.
So our next prize is the winner of Composio category. So please let's welcome to stage CEO of Composio.
Yeah, for Composio's prize, I think it goes with Law Coder. So awesome stuff. Yeah, and meet me after that.
So we have our double winner for tonight, Law Coders. Congratulations, first of all. Now, next winner will be for Together.ai. I will announce the winner for Together.ai, which won credits for the Together API, and it's Dealmate. So please, everybody, a round of applause. So, well, for the people who are online, he's right there. So everybody gave them a round of applause. Okay, now to the three main prizes. So I believe, and correct me please if this is wrong, our winner for third place is, one second, don't want to spoil anything. Is, and I'll show it in a second, it's not this one, this is the previous winner. The winner for third prize is Team Aura AI for a project Timo. So it's not here, but from the people online. For second place announcement, I would like to welcome to the stage founder and president of New Native, Paul Czech.
So, amazing projects all around. Very quickly, we have online and on-site participants, and we took no favorites and no hostages. There were 20 judges from the best companies here in Silicon Valley, and they didn't know whether you are on-site or you are online. So for everybody watching at your house or in your basement or your tent or your plane, I don't know, nobody knew whether you were in Warsaw, Indonesia, Saudi Arabia, or in Silicon Valley or in New York. So it's completely based on merit and quality and multiple judges. So for the second place, We have, wow, very nice, Dev AI Agent. Congrats.
Thank you.
So do you say maybe some words if you're here? How do you feel?
Hey, it worked. Only I forgot to move the CSS file. Okay. So
good. And I also encourage us this open source project. I encourage everybody to join the project and contribute. We will be sharing it to the whole community, so we will be sharing it to 170,000 people tomorrow. So we will be inviting 170,000 people to join this open source project tomorrow, and hopefully that gets a lot of attention.
So another double winner for the night. Congratulations very much. So now let's announce first place, which again, if I'm wrong, correct me, but I believe this is an online team. But the winner for the hackathon is the team Zarathustra with the project Akina's AI-powered social media engagement tool. So even if it's online, please everybody. So here we have all our winners teams. Timo, I mentioned earlier, and Akinas. I want to thank everybody who made this possible, from the participants, or co-hosts, or partners, or judges. This took a great amount of effort, so I just want to give a round of applause for everybody who made this real.
And also for the next hack, so there will be another Lablab hack, hopefully with MindsDB and multiple other partners. We will have two categories. We'll have the same pool prizes for people on site, and we'll replicate the pool prize for people online. So ideally we'll have $20,000–$30,000 in cash as prizes. For everybody that participated today, please go to Lablab next and fill out the form. If you want to go to market with your project, we'll help you, we'll get you to an MVP, and then we'll distribute to at least 170,000 people as potential initial users, if you complete the program. Thank you once again to really all the partners. Once again, just to show, MindsDB, AIML, Upstage, Composio, Autogen, Agency, CrewAI, Together.ai. You guys are really the blood of the industry. Also Meta. Thank you very much for that. Apply to the grant, 100K in the grants. Thank you very much. Good night. I think stay for a little bit of networking, 5 minutes, but I know the guys want to go home as well. So thank you very much. And thank you for the team.
And that's a wrap.
Yeah.
A bit chaotic, but that makes it fun.
Let's get whiskey.